In this video, we're going to learn about experience and knowledge, and do not underestimate either one. I will get you out of the comfort zone and into the profit zone, and that's where you want to be. In life, we have to look at time equals experience, and knowledge is how many situations have I been put in, how many situations have I worked, how many in our world that we're talking about is selling and closing. Okay, when you take someone that's been in the business for 15 or 20 years and they've had a lot of different dynamics thrown at them, and they've started off as a salesman, sales manager, general sales manager, been finance, been in service departments, went from running one store to 3 or 4 stores, directors, then they turned around and bought their own store. Well, when you have someone that's done all of that and trained people in every department and maximized and did a really good job with customer satisfaction, understands that you have to have the knowledge of understanding what people are going to throw at you, that you can never, ever throw away. You got to be able to say, wow, that guy's got 20 years of experience. And he's got it from 17, 18, 19 different dynamic ways. These are people you can learn from, okay? But understand this. You can have a salesperson or a manager that knows 1 or 2 ways and has been in the business for 20 years, and there's not a lot of experience and knowledge there. So you got to be able to decipher. Look at people, look at the profile, look at what they've done, look at their body of work. And you know what? At the end of 15 years or 10 years, do they have enthusiasm? Do they have energy? Do they want to be helpful to the whole group? Now, if you can take somebody that's never sold anything in their lives and turn them into an absolute selling machine, and you simplify their lives and say to them, look, this is what we do here. And when you learn this here, you'll be able to do it outside of here, and it'll work out really well for you. And you're consistent with them. And you help them 60, 90, 120 days straight. Therefore, they're creating good habits. You're building your company. You're building someone else's life. That's what it's all about. Giving someone some real experience and some real knowledge. And if you can take 20, 30, 35 years of your experience and knowledge and consistently throw it out there, it'll always come back. Remember, good karma is going to take people to another levels. But at the same time, when you have an 8 or 9 year veteran that comes and works for you for the first time, you have to sit them down and say, look, this is my experience. This is my knowledge. Let's talk about your experience and your knowledge. And let's have respect for one another. Okay, I don't think we have enough of those conversations in any business. So whether it's the car business, the furniture business, I don't care what business, the real estate business, those are key components to keeping the whole thing together. All right, so you've got to look at that and say, okay, when a customer comes at me and they say, look, I want this, I want that, I want the price, I want this over here. The bottom line is you've got to be able to say, not a problem. You got to be able to diffuse the situation, say, I will get you your price, I will make sure you like the product, and we'll see if you like the value. And the bottom line, it always comes back to those 3 things, all right? And I'm going to say this to you. When a customer loves a product, and you've built value, and you talk about price, you know what it really comes down to? It's not the price. Just give them better terms. Give them 15 terms, 9 terms, 3 terms, 4 terms. Give them terms that make sense to them. You don't even have to push off the price. Okay? That's someone that has real experience and understands knowledge of the situation. So when you have all of these little tidbits going on, it's very, very important to say experience and knowledge never can be punished. You always got to work with someone that's extremely experienced and very knowledgeable. All right? And embrace that person, because you know what? You can take a lot out of that person that can help you with your life day in and day out. There's nothing more than be able to work with somebody that cares, nothing more than that has enthusiasm, has energy, and says, you know what, I can take you and take you from 2 years, what it takes most people, and in 6 months you'll be there. Well, if you can do that with somebody's life, what happens when the next 6 months, then the next 6 months, then the next 6 months? Within 2 years, they're working at levels of someone that's 5, 6, 7 years, and they're making the income. And that's what this is all about. It's being able to shortcut the situation with people's mistakes, help them and get them momentumized so they can make a lot of money, so they can help your company make a lot of money, and it's easy. So So therefore, remember, as we recap and as what we learn in this video, okay, experience and knowledge can never be punished. You always want to work with that particular person. You want to be able to take that person to the next level and say to yourself, look, I want to work with the experience and knowledge guy because you know what? I want him to help me go to the next level. But the person that's saying that, okay, if I'm the person that needs you as the experience and knowledge, I want to put 110% of my effort into you. I want to have good habits. So therefore, we can all grow together. So what will we learn from this video? When you have somebody that has extreme experience and extreme knowledge, do what they ask a lot of questions, and do it knowingly. The more that you can get knowledge from that person, the better off your experiences are going to be with your customers and with your life. That is the key to this video.